What's up, guys? This is the Boomcast. Thank you guys for tuning in today. I am the commish. I have with me.
San Antonio Orbis, baby, you know what it is.
And I got a special guest. Holla at your boy.
Green Bay Packers right here. What's up?
El Chapulín.
El Chapulín.
Ooh. Hey, El Paso representing in the place today.
Now
Oh,
on
hell no. That explains a lot.
But thank you guys. You guys are the Boomcasters. Thank you guys for tuning in today. We have a great show lined up for you guys. We guys hit you with the great news, the bullshit, the high notes, the low notes, everything. All the dirty laundry spills out. I missed you guys. It's been a while, but we're going to get a little bit more consistent with this. I got some nice things going on for you guys. We're going to talk about some league voting for some awards. We're going to do some things a little differently. We're not going to hold off to Madden on some things, some new ideas. We got some rewards towards the end of the show to give away. So, I hope you guys stay tuned. I hope you guys are live with it. But, I just want to say, El Chaplin, how does it feel to be on the show, dude?
First time here. I'm excited. Can't wait. Glad to.
Shit.
Happy to having me.
You gonna give us some good takes, some hot ass takes, or you just gonna start bullshit today?
Some hot takes. I got some hot takes for you.
Okay. So how do you feel about David losing consistently right now?
You lost to the fucking CPU. Come on, David. What are
Hey,
you doing,
man,
bro?
He ain't going to bowl no more.
Man,
he dropped
I'm
number
telling
32 in
you,
my power
I'm
rankings.
telling you, I almost had to drop him in the power rankings. I was about to put him solid fucking 15. Solid fucking 15. Hey, David,
You got to,
we
bro.
gotta talk shit sometimes, man. You're number one in my heart. Don't worry. It's still that
Not
way.
the glazing.
Still that way. The
Oh.
glazing stays until he falls from number one. And then I'm not gonna glaze for the Dolphins. Sorry, dude. But anywho, we're gonna get into the key game recaps. It's been 2 advances, 3 advances. So we're gonna go over week 13 through week 15 since we're in 16 right now. Some games have been played, but you know how it goes. We just get done what has been done. So for the first game recap, we have week 13 against, and this is what the teams are: the Oakland Condors versus the Austin Aviators. Sorry. Shouldn't be 13. Hold on. This. Give me a
Condors
second.
Aviators played week 13.
Condors versus Aviators. Yeah, it's week 13.
Yeah, they did. Hold on.
Damn, Austin lost?
No, yeah, we didn't go over week 13. Chat's going crazy. Kari, get your bum ass in this party like you said you were gonna be. Get
Come
in
on,
the
Kari.
show and
Chat,
stop
he's in the
leading me.
chat.
And stop leading me astray. I know what I did. I didn't fuck up on this. Kari, I'm gonna slap you when I see you. Man, effing chat for Kari, boys. Effing chat. So back to what I was doing and back to how I run the show, because this nigga over here got me fucking. I was about to hesitate, dude. I was about to say, oh my God, I fucked up. But, yeah, Oakland Condors and Austin Aviators. So we have CJ Stroud with 17 and 26 for 234 yards, 1 touchdown. We have Darren Baldwin with 21 carries, 79 yards, and 3 tutties. Tank Dell, 6 wrecks, 96 yards. And we got Frankie Louvu with 2 tackles and 1.5 sacks. And we have Trevor Lawrence. Sorry, these guys are both in my division. I'm not making playoffs, so I'm rooting for someone. So we got Trevor Lawrence here with 14 for 24, 256 yards, 4 touchdowns, and 1 pick. We got Travis Etienne Jr. with 10 carries, 96 yards. Oh, God. Evan Ingram, 7 wrecks, 118 yards, and 1 touchdown. And Daniil Hunter, 3 tackles, and 1 sack. And I think Jay just brought up a good point. Go ahead, Jay. Say that one more time.
That's an Evan Ingram spam if I've ever seen one.
I was about to say that, bro. I was about to say that.
Oh, come on, dude.
Look, we have the show here to have a good time, recap shit. But we also here to snitch on people, bro. And I caught you in 4K. It's on
Caught him.
4K.
Caught him in 4K.
Now, Austin, Aviators, man. D. Mitch, I like you. You're great comp. The suspension's coming your way.
Yeah.
Sorry, bud. But recap on the game. Aviators already took a big loss. This is a big divisional loss. He was, he's still head of the division, but it just becomes a more tight of a race. Condors slash Texans keeping it really close. With the big wins. This is a big tiebreaker, big thing for the division. What's your guys' take
Yep.
besides the suspension?
You wanna go
Well,
first? Or you want me?
go ahead, go ahead.
I mean, between this kind of game, it's any division game is always gonna be important, especially when the race is getting this tight. Now, if from the looks of it, as touchdown wise, Trevor Lawrence obviously outplayed C.J. Stroud with 4 touchdowns, 256 yards, and obviously most of it was going to Evan Ingram, who obviously was having a game, and
I wonder why.
yeah, and it was damn, he threw a lot to other people. Anyway, and Travis Etienne just doing what he has to do, doing what he's paid for. 10 rushes, 96 yards. Even got Trevor Lawrence showing the wheels. Um, Other than that, it's a pretty solid game, and the fact that the Aviators took this loss is honestly pretty surprising to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I'll add to that. I didn't expect the Condors to get the win here, but Condors did a good job spreading the ball. 6 to Tank, 4 to Shepard, 3 here, 2 there. Rushing 21 attempts, 79 yards, a little below average, but 3 touchdowns make up for that. So I see how he won this game.
I mean, then I told you guys from the beginning of the season, don't sleep on Condors. Just because he had a little skid and lost some big games and stuff, doesn't mean that he still can't.
He's a
come in
sleeper.
there. He's a big sleeper, man. The first 2 years he was rebuilding his team, definitely had potential, and now he's there. He's in his stride right now.
CJ's there, man.
He's stroudy, but he could be definitely more stroudier than that.
Yeah.
But we're going into our next regame cap. And we got the Week 13 New York Jets versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, 2 playoff contending teams, big sluggers, with the Bucs coming over top on 42-31. Jay, go ahead and give us your insight on this one, man.
Well, from the looks of it, this was an air fight with Lamar Jackson throwing 435 yards, 4 touchdowns, and his signature 3 interceptions. You have KJ Jefferson with 439 yards, 3 touchdowns, and also mimicking the 3 interceptions. But he did that off of 39 pass attempts, so he looked like he was trying to find it in the air.
Man.
Yeah, and then Brees Hall with 12 wrecks. I think that might be a little off the ratio. That's a little off the ratio there, but we're not talking about that right now. But just know it's going to happen. Receiving goes, Miko Hardman got 170 yards on 6 wrecks and a touchdown, so I know how he likes to play, and he does like to stretch the field by just finding his fastest receiver, streak him, and just bomb it deep. And it seems to work for him every time. And then, of course, on Tampa Bay's side, Deebo Samuel's consistently always the number 1 receiver with 151 yards and a touchdown. But then also can't forget Gerald Everett and his 2 touchdowns.
Man, Johnny Wilson didn't do anything?
Johnny Wilson? Yeah, Johnny Wilson was second with 3 wrecks, 98 yards.
No tutty today.
No touchdowns, so that's what's kind of like, that's surprising me.
Those averages are jumping out to me, bro. Those are some big averages.
Man,
It's because,
the monkey.
Yeah. Nate, how you feel, baby? Nate, how you feel? Remember he said he was going to beat me in the last show.
Dang, Jets. How we feel about that, man? Put it in
Is
chat.
he in the chat?
Put it in chat. This is why Kari wanted to skip week 13. Man, hey, Euro, I get it, man. I get it. Brees Hall's hurt, but you got to run that rock with someone eventually, dude. So, we're going to look into that, and we're going to do what we do. But, El Chaplin, man.
What's
What
up?
you got on this one?
Bucks and Jets, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, like Jay said, hella passing in this game. Definitely looks off. It's like basically 40 attempts by Jets to 12 rushes.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty off, but the Bucks passing game, that shit jumps off to me. That they all had 3 catches. His quarterback had over 400 yards. Debo's average 50, Johnny Wilson 32. That means he's getting big plays, so he's a big play guy. You gotta stop those.
I want to say one thing. And it's kind of off track. Hey, yo, chat. Hey, yo, Boomcasters. Did y'all know that Kari didn't know what placement accuracy and placement and power was? The dude has been playing with Classic the whole time.
No way, Kari, for real?
In all 5 of his leagues, all Madden.
I've been whooping y'all ass with just Classic. So now I found out placement, and I've been practicing today. And guess what? I'm here, baby. I am here.
That's hilarious.
I don't know about whooping her ass. You caught a couple L's, I'm not going to lie to you.
Yeah, he was on a skid for a bit.
You were on a skid for a while, dude.
Yeah, I was about to say, but he's on the come up again.
Yeah, hey man. Bigger the fall, the bigger the rise.
Bigger and harder, pause. Anyways, we're going to the next game, week 13. We got the Green Bay Packers versus the Chicago Black Knights. Another pair of sluggers fighting for playoff spots, with the Packers coming on top 35-30. We have Riley Reid. You know what? I'm not even. No. We got the man here himself. El Chaplin, this is your game, dog. Take us through it.
What's up?
It's your game, dog. Take us through it.
Let's do it. Come on. So I got me right here, 35-30, beating the Black Knights. Let's see. Riley Reid went 19 for 33, 357 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. So those picks came towards the end. I was kind of choking the lead there because I had a good lead. I think it was like third quarter, but I got too conservative there a little bit. I always do that, throw a couple picks. But fucking Dak Prescott, we clamped that motherfucker up. He had 5 interceptions, so defense came to play. That's pretty bad on my part, though, because it's 35-30. He had 5 interceptions. Like, it can't be that close, man, you know?
Man.
It cannot be that close.
Hey, so what's up with Aaron Jones, man? See, you got him here as your backup. You planning to move him off in the offseason?
Hey, come talk to me about Aaron Jones in the offseason, guys. He's a good running back. He's quick, elusive. He's old, but he'll be cheap. Don't worry.
Not as cheap as Riley almost choked that game, though. But anyways, man, yeah, this is definitely too close of a game for having 5 picks on Dak Prescott's. You're making Dak looking pretty good there, man. But 11 carries with Dalvin Cook and only 100 with 121, man, of yards was ridiculous, dude. So
I couldn't stop the run.
Yeah, it looks like he was averaging 11 yards per carry. And then you have Dak Prescott averaging 12 yards on his 3 attempts. That's crazy, dude. Jay, what you got on this?
I mean, nothing hasn't already been said. I mean, I'm glad Green Bay was able to pull this one out because obviously it's my division he's going against. And from the looks of it, we are not defending the North very well at all. But that 5 interceptions is really great to capitalize on Dak Prescott. Because once you get him, once you get him throwing 2 or 3 interceptions, it's just all downhill from there. He loses all confidence, and you can tell he tried keeping it on the ground. Which, I'm not gonna lie, Dalvin Cook looked like he was kind of tearing you up a little bit with 121 yards and a touchdown.
Yeah, the game plan was definitely to defend the pass, so I guess he got me off guard with the run. Didn't think he would be that good in the run game.
Yeah, and then that his tight end, Green Bay's tight end Albert. I'm not even gonna try that. 7 recs, 148 yards, no touchdowns. I ain't gonna lie, man. You need to be careful the way you're throwing that ball.
Hey, look at all my other guys, though.
I'm just saying, you need to be careful. You're getting close on that one. Future reference, big dog. Future reference. I can
just see it right now, mid-game. I think I'm throwing to this guy too much.
Yeah.
He just sees the 7 recs.
Yeah, that happened to me, bro. I saw 7 recs and I stopped throwing to him. I was like, fuck.
It gets that way, man. You get into a groove and you realize and you look up and you're like, I need to do something different.
Yup.
Oh, man.
And I did.
Oh, man. All right, moving on to the next game. We got Week 13. It gives us the Cincinnati Bengals versus the Pittsburgh Steelers, another divisional matchup in the AFC North, with Pittsburgh coming over on top 38-20. The man himself is not here to defend himself, to talk about it, but, Cameron Ward put on a clinic. 12 for 20, 254 yards, 4 touchdowns, and only 1 pick. That's one of the best stat lines we've seen from Cameron Ward this season. Najee Harris returning back to his original self, 14 carries, 141 yards, and 1 touchdown. We have Najee with 1 rec, 85 yards, 1 touchdown. Najee's all over, man.
I know that's a wheel route, too.
Douglas with 4 tackles and 1 interception. Hey, he got that from your book, bro. Playing you multiple times. You learned that wheel route. Be coming in clutch.
Shit, you know I love that shit too.
Oh, I know you do. Don't even.
Yeah.
But we cannot, not give any love to the Bengals. Michael Penix, 19 for 35, 245 yards, 1 touchdown, and 2 interceptions. Probably those 2 interceptions hurt his chances, and at least being in a shootout.
Yeah,
not in bad. Classic Cincinnati fashion, it's his tight end that runs the show per usual.
Tyler Boyd had the most receiving yards. Jesus motherfucker. Anyways, Ramon Dunn comes in as their rushing leader with 16 carries, 38 yards. Now, guys, hear me out. CMC came back this game from that year suspension that he got for that 18 wrecks last season. And he got hurt the same game. Dude has Bengals fans are just all over the case right now. With Tyler Boyd with 3 wrecks, 74 yards, 1 touchdown, and Sam Hubbard 1 tackle, 1.5 sacks. Now, Chaplin, I know Steelers is your boy, so go ahead and talk about it, man.
Yes, sir. Steelers right there. Broncos fan, right? That's my boy right there.
No. Wrong one.
Ah, shit.
Oh, God, wrong one.
Shit. This is that Broncos country let's ride, bro. I think you want to stop this conversation right now.
That ain't right.
It's not a conversation you want.
That's a whole different thing. We'll get to that later.
Hey, we don't have to talk about that. We don't have to talk about that. But anyways, yeah, Cameron Ward, he had a great game. Like you said, might be the best one he's had. 12 completions for 254 is always good. Comparing that to Michael Penix, he looks pretty average. 54%. Yeah, that's his name, man. 54%. I call him Michael Penix.
I thought it was Penix, bro. Not Penix.
It's 100% Penix. It's definitely
Penix, right? Okay, yeah. These men saying penis over here.
Yeah, I'm calling him that now on. Penix.
Yeah, 2 interceptions. That's probably what cost him the game. But I don't. Najee Harris went crazy. Let's see. Yeah, on the run game, looks like fucking Black Knights against me. He couldn't be stopped. Najee Harris, 10-yard average. He's not superstar anymore, right? Is he?
No, he lost that last year going into the Super Bowl somehow. Even
that shit.
Top runner.
Yeah, that would hurt me, but he's still doing his thing, so it looks like it hasn't really affected him,
Yeah. Definitely feel that one. Jay, what you got, man? These are your rivals. What you got?
Honestly, I really could have gone either way. I'm kind of was hoping this is the one time that I kind of go for Cincinnati in this aspect because it just makes my division closer. I'm only down by a game. It's like these last couple weeks, every game matters. So like, it would have been great to have Pittsburgh, take the L on this one. But I gotta give it to him. The dude sucks normally, but Cameron Ward was really a shining spot in this one. I don't think I've ever seen him with a quarterback rating over 80. So the fact that he got one at 122.9, throwing only 12 completions but 4 touchdowns goes kind of crazy.
Yeah.
So that's his guy now, right?
No,
Cameron Ward, yeah.
I don't know if it's officially, having some inside talks with him. He says Kenny Pickett and Cameron Ward feel the same. He's just writing it out. Maybe see if he can upgrade the quarterback position this offseason. But, I mean, right now Cameron Ward has been giving him the wins since he did start off 2-5, 2-4, turned around his whole season. Now he's 8-6 and just on a stride. So,
yeah, I was gonna say he looks better with Ward. I mean, Kenny Pickett, I remember he would turn over the ball quite a bit.
Yeah, so maybe he's figured some things out, but last I've heard, guys, if you guys are, trading a quarterback, looking to move off, talk to Steelers.
Please do not talk to that man.
Yeah, I mean, from what I'm hearing inside of Steelers camp is that he is in talks with the Buccaneers for Lamar this offseason.
Oh, hell no.
God.
But
not everyone's talking about that.
But Lamar is being rumored to a few teams.
My thing is, hear me out.
No guarantees.
Hear me out. I've thought about this quite a bit. Lamar's on a 1-year contract, isn't he?
No.
He's not?
He? I don't know.
I think he's on. I thought he was on a 1 year. And if he's on a 1 year, they're gonna have to franchise tag him. If they franchise tag him, they can't trade him.
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure he's not on the 1 year. I believe it is
chat.
2 years.
Tell us how many more years he's got on his contract. You guys got.
I'll tell you right now, baby.
All right, moving on to the next game recap. before these guys get into it. We got Week 13, and it brings us the Paris Blues with the Atlanta Falcons. Again, these guys are going to be playoff contending teams. They won't be playing each other. Looks like Lamar Jackson is on a 1-year contract. So, Kari, you got to figure that out, bud.
Yeah.
Got to figure that one out. So, guys, Lamar Jackson, free agency? Free FA1?
He has 2 years left in Madden.
Oh, he's got 2 years left in Madden?
Yeah, he's got 2 years left. He's got 2 years
I thought
left.
he had 3, so that's supposed to drop him to 1.
You're fired. You're fired. You're fired. You're not even hired, but you're fired. You're fired.
Yeah, it's 2 years. I just checked.
Okay. So going back into the recap.
Yep.
Since chat wants to fail me. That's the last time I'll trust you guys. Paris Blues, Atlanta Falcons, playoff contending teams, man. We have the Paris Blues coming on top, 38-31. Ski is a skee ball guy, man. Like Eurostep said last year, he plays skee ball. Malik Willis having an okay game, 11 for 19, 269 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Keaton Mitchell with 20 carries, 90 yards, and 3 touchdowns. Darnell Mooney coming in with 3 wrecks, 107 yards, and Barrett Carter, 5 tackles, 1 forced fumble. Looks like Darnell Mooney was the focal offensive, overhead top guy coming in with 3 wrecks, 107 yards. Keaton Mitchell came in really clutch. I'm pretty sure these are goal line or maybe 20-yard stint runs coming in for those 3 touchdowns. You can't disregard the Falcons. We've been riding high on him all year. He's given us a reason to ride high on the year, coming in close to ski. That takes skill to be close to him. Dude's a baller. But Desmond Ridder had a clean game, 20 for 26, 216 yards, 1 touchdown. You have B.J. Robinson with 16 carries, 134 yards, 2 touchdowns. Bijan Robinson is the workhorse there. Tyler Wilson coming in with 3 wrecks, 74 yards, 1 touchdown, and Rashad Gary, 4 tackles, 1 interception, 1 sack, and 1 tutty. Man, Gary had a game, bro. Go ahead. Y'all got this one. What y'all have it?
I mean, any game that you can get a solid performance out of Desmond Ridder is a winning game, honestly, because usually whenever you play with Desmond Ridder, you're fighting Madden and you're fighting your own quarterback, because sometimes he tends to not have the best decision making. But obviously,
So you missed last show, right?
Uh-huh.
Bro, Desmond Ridder have been going on a fucking tear the past couple weeks, dude. This man has a grip on him. I don't know what it is, dude, but he knows how to play with him. Shit is crazy.
Hey, some people just got it like that.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Shit. Teach me your ways. Going back to what Jay was saying.
Oh, yeah. So, and per usual, per any Atlanta Falcons user, Bijan Robinson does all the heavy lifting. At 16 rushes for 134 yards and 2 touchdowns. He's just, no matter who we put in his hands, he's always a monster. Darnell Mooney going off, 3 wrecks, 107 yards. 35-yard average, no touchdowns. And Malik Neighbors, the rookie, out of LSU, going 5 wrecks, 104 yards. So you can tell he's got kind of a dual threat that he's trying to work with. And I mean, looking at his record, he was not lying in the offseason when he said this was going to be his solid shot compared to last year.
What you think, Chaplin?
Yeah, I was gonna add to that. He said that, so he's proved it. But his quarterback play's been pretty mid, and that's pretty much all due to Willis. He's not the best. He's hard to develop because he's getting up there in age now for like Madden terms, because he's a bronze still and all that shit. 57% completion. That's just too average. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. He needs if he had a real set at quarterback, this guy Super Bowl for sure. I'd lock him in there.
Super Bowl bound every year.
Yeah.
I think he's getting a hang of Malik. I really do think he's getting a hang of Malik Willis. He still obviously is playing like Malik, but I mean, compared to a lot of other users with that kind of quarterback, yeah, he's starting to learn how to roll with the punches.
Yeah,
because he just be throwing fucking ducks, bro.
Yeah, he's gonna be scary with the QB.
He is also another
if you don't
team.
Shut your ass up.
He's also another man in talks with the Buccaneers.
Man, who else is in talks, man? Fucking FBI?
Fucking everyone in goddamn league talking to that man about Lamar.
All right, moving on to the next game of Week 13. Brings us a big favorite of playoffs in the NFC. We have the Dallas Cowboys versus the Seattle Seahawks. And, man...
Whew.
Oh, this is a slugger, dude. 31-23 with Cowboys on top.
Man,
Bryce
David
Young,
Seahawks a fraud? That's crazy.
Bryce Young, man, was destroyed in this game. 20 for 37, 288 yards, 1 touchdown, and 5 interceptions. That won't win you games. But even with the 5 picks, he's only 7 points away, 8 points away. 8 points away, man. Dalton Kincaid, still the runner-up for the best receiver. Offensive player of the year for the NFC, 8 recs, 136 yards, 1 touchdown. Amani Hooker did as best as he can to keep the game close with a pick 6 and 3 tackles.
I'm not liking these rec counts with tight ends, dude. It's crazy.
Man, the way he uses Kincaid, dude, just in the middle, over the top, and then he's going to play this action, coming over the crosser. Yeah, I just gave up a big tip. Use it how you guys want to. But
hey, man, if you're listening to David, spread the ball a little bit more.
Yeah,
8 recs to 3, man. Spread the ball a little bit more, dog.
Trey Lance didn't have the best game, but
at all.
Still helped with the win. 7 for 17, 151 yards, 1 touchdown, and 2 interceptions. Brian Robertson Jr. Obviously carrying the team on his back. 17 carries, 79 yards, 2 touchdowns, and Cooper Kupp doing Cooper Kupp things with only 2 recs, 101 yards. Still 101 yards. That's 50. That's 50 fucking yards per rec for a touchdown. And Justin Simmons being a monster with 3 tackles, 3 interceptions, and a deflection, dude. Man, that is crazy. El Chaplin, this is your boy. What do you do wrong?
Sir. So right here, I'm looking at Trey Lance's stats, and I'm thinking, how the fuck did the Cowboys win, right? Because 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions, under 50% completion, 151 yards. Dallas, did they really all have 2 catches or less? Is that shit right?
In Dallas, not one person went over 2 catches.
That's wild.
But Cooper Kupp still 2 recs for 101 yards.
Yeah, that's tough. He probably broke one off. So I'm looking at Seattle defense, though. Oh no, it's the Cowboys defense. That's the one that came out to play, 5 interceptions. That's how he won the game. Justin Simmons. That's my boy right there. He's a dog, best safety in the league. You know. So that defense stepped up. They did their part. They probably gave him some short field position. That's what won him the game right there, because Trey Lance sure didn't.
Yeah, like David said in chat right now, you definitely blew the game. You had your chance. QB wasn't QBing. I mean, Justin Simmons looked like he was tearing you up in the middle and over top. These are games where you know, mistakes are going to hurt you, and you just have to do better. Yeah. Jay, you got anything on this one?
It was a complete suck fest. I'll tell you that right now. This has got to be the worst game I've fucking seen in a while. Even though the points are up there. The points are up there, but god damn, dude, 5 interceptions from Bryce Young. I told you, if you can't make it work, it's the worst trade of your life. Trey Lance, 1 touchdown, 2 picks. I mean, also not good. Only 7 completions on the fucking day. That's ridiculous. That is terrible on his part.
Defenses came to play.
Unfortunately, and it looks like who got the interceptions here? 3 to Justin Simmons. It was crazy.
Yeah. It looks like a classic Cowboys-Seahawks game in real life. That's all I'm gonna say. A suck fest.
Cowboys
suck. All right, on to the next game. We're moving on to Week 14 now, and this gives us the Buffalo Bills against the Honolulu Bulls. With the Bills coming on top 31-21. This one surprised me, guys. The Bulls were on the rise for a playoff spot, and they still are, with a little bump on the road to the Buffalo Bills, man. Josh Allen with a measly 11 for 15, 149 yards, and 1 interception, no touchdown. Frank Gore Jr. Man, I didn't realize he was with the Bills. That's crazy. 17 carries, 92 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Looking like his old man. You got Stephon Diggs, 4 wrecks for 69 yards, and you have Dorian Williams with 1 tackle, 1 interception, and 1 sack. Now, moving over here to the Bulls and a young quarterback in Drake May. He had 21 for 34, 351 yards, 2 touchdowns, and the 3 picks to hurt them in the game. Looks like Saquon, didn't do jack shit, and this might be a suspension. I don't have the full stat sheet in front of me, but I see 8 carries, 61 yards.
Oof.
8, 10, 12 total.
We're going to have to look into that one. Mark this game, boys. Chat, mark it. We got Darren Waller with 6 wrecks, 123 yards, 1 touchdown. We have an Xavier McKinney with 5 tackles. Not much to say on this one. You guys have anything to say on this?
It looks like, obviously besides the tight end for the 4th fucking game in a row, we got Braylon Allen, the running back, with 2nd in the receiving recs with 6 for 62 yards. It looks like he was trying to get the ball to whoever the hell would catch it, to be honest, and it probably wasn't Saquon, and it was kind of a sad day to really think about that Saquon really isn't producing those numbers that you would expect him to. Drake May, 351 yards, really makes you consider to where they were going to, besides Darren Waller, because although the numbers look like, the Recs are going all right, but he looks like he relies on big plays down the field.
Yeah, it was. I definitely say this is a weird game. If you're behind, I get throwing, but when you have a workhorse like Saquon, 8 attempts isn't going to, cut it. You got to give him at least 15 to 20 carries, let him do his job, and that's definitely going to open you up in the run game or the play action. And I'm not here to coach or anything, but yeah, I definitely say that's kind of a wild stat for Saquon.
It's not like his average was bad either. 7.63 per carry. That's pretty good.
Yeah, so why stop?
Yeah, that's wild to me. You're averaging that much. Why not keep running the ball?
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure if you watch tape on it, it'd definitely give us more of an insight. But looking on paper, keep the rock on the ground. Moving over to our next Week 14 game, another 2 playoff favorites. We have the Oakland Condors battling out with the Seattle Seahawks. David coming up on top, 28-7. Jay, Chaplin, y'all got this.
Well, we got Bryce Young getting back to where he was supposed to be last week, throwing at 155.3 passer rating, got 327 yards, 4 touchdowns. 17 for 23 at a 73% completion. He's making last week look like an absolute fluke that should not have ever happened. CJ Stroud playing the way you would think he would have played 2 years ago. And rushing, they're both about pretty even. 18 rushes for Darren Baldwin for 79 yards. 16 rushes for Tony Pollard, 53 yards. It was a pretty mediocre day both ways. Per usual, Dalton Kincaid leads Rex with 8. Next up, Garrett Wilson with 4, and Dalton Kincaid has 3 touchdowns on the day. Jackson Smith-Njigba got 3 wrecks for 61 yards and a touchdown, and pretty much Zay Flowers had a really mediocre day. Nothing much on the defensive end besides Devon Witherspoon, a young starter, getting 1 interception on the day. Not really much on the sacks either. Von Miller and Jonathan Allen both getting half a sack. Everyone knows Von Miller's old and washed anyway, so he's just there for pieces.
Oh, that dog?
And other than that, that pretty much says everything. Looks like the game was in Seattle's hands the whole time. 7-0 in the first half. 21-0 in the first half, and just kind of holding on to lead from there.
Yep, that's my boy right there, Davis. So yeah, like you said, 21-0 first half. Looks like Condors started off slow. Probably didn't know how to catch up. He's trying to throw it because the ground game. He had 18 rushing attempts, but 4.39 on crazy, 79 yards. Both of them under. Seahawks Pollard was under 4 yards per carry. He was mid, but Bryce Young, he stepped up after last game, like you said. He had a shit show. It was time to bounce back, and he delivered.
So, insider news, this is apparently Dalton Kincaid's breakout game, so that's why his stats were pretty crazy. So,
This is the second game,
yeah,
third game in a row. What are you talking about, man?
This ain't the third game. This is like the sixth game in a row. But I'm
exactly.
just letting you know.
You can't be using it that many times, man. You need to spread that ball around.
I was gonna tell you, David. Come on, bro. You got my boy. You gotta spread it up a little bit more.
He's chasing for awards. I see that right now.
That's considered stat padding in our book. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Number one in my heart. Number one in my eyes.
Shut your ugly ass up.
Suspension.
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 Cut the sauce.
Suspending for the rest of the year.
Damn. Someone don't want to see him succeed. Anyways, we're going into our next recap. Yeah, you are under the rules. I know. We got week 14, the Oakland Desperados playing against the Pittsburgh Steelers, with the Desperados coming on top 35-28. Jay, I know you want to talk about this one because I know you love seeing your rivals go down.
I absolutely love it, but oh my God, did Patrick Mahomes tear his defense a new one? Jeez. 439 yards, 3 touchdowns. It's crazy. But he was brought down 3 times on the sack, so I mean, looks like his players were getting to him. Cameron Ward playing decent, not what he wants, but he's doing what he has to.
1 interception. I take that every day.
Yeah, and then you got
not bad.
Joseph Thierry? Who the hell is this dude?
Don't hurt yourself.
18 I know you're not talking. 18 rushes for 87 yards and a touchdown. You got Isaiah Pacheco 7 rushes, which surprisingly enough, this man, I know the way he plays. He loves to go to Isaiah Pacheco. So in fact he's running to another guy. He got hurt.
Yeah.
Let's go. Anyway, yeah, it goes Travis Kelce obviously leading receiving yards with 111 with a touchdown. Still proving that he is still that guy. Harris Campbell, 3 recs, 89 yards. Quez Watkins, 5 recs. He's just trying to get the ball out to whoever he can. On Pittsburgh side, it was just a piss poor day in the air. 4 recs for 44 yards to Brandon Ayuk, 3 recs for 63 with Deontay Johnson. He was just trying his best to try and make any play happen. Deontay Johnson, per usual, leading and receiving touchdowns for his team. Defense still pretty. You know, the ones that got the sacks were Alex Highsmith, Cameron Hayward, TJ Watt. Other than that, it was pretty mediocre on the day from the defense. Joey Porter with a pick, Caleb Rutherford for a pick. And that's pretty much it. I mean, there's not really much to say about that one. I'm glad he goes down, makes the division a lot closer. I mean, we're all separated by a game, I believe. And just hoping they keep these L's up, to be honest.
Yeah, that division race is looking tough.
Yeah, I think it's going to come down to the last couple weeks, and so it's going to be definitely interesting. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing who sneaks in and who doesn't. All right, moving over to the next game recap. Week 14 brings us New York Jets, 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 and the Chicago Black Knights. Again,
another one of my division.
Let's go sluggers with the Jets coming on top with 49-43. This was a shoot.
7 touchdowns?
KJ Jefferson went crazy. He went crazy. He is my candidate for Offensive Player of the Year for the AFC, man. Oh, man. The dude's went crazy.
Rookie.
21 for 30, 389 yards, 7 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions. You have Xavier Knight with 16 carries and 115 yards. Xavier Knight leading the Rex, 5 Rex, 134 yards, 2 tutties. Dude is all over the field. And we have Ronell Sessions with 2 tackles, 1 interception, 1 deflection, and 1 forced fumble. Dude's team was on a tear. But guess what? Black Knights are right on his ass, too. Dak Prescott, 15 for 25, 303 yards, 2 tackles. But the 3 interceptions are crucial. Imagine if those were tutties or if those were like an extra one. Man, it'd be crazy. We got Dalvin Cook with 15 carries, 84 yards, and 1 touchdown. We got Mark Andrews, 5 recs, 137 yards, 2 tutties. And we have Marquise Williams with 5 tackles and a pick 6. El Chaplin, tear this one up, man.
So KJ Jefferson, the rookie, I know he's nice. I got him in my other league. That boy's cool. 7 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Like you said, he probably will win Offensive Player of the Year. He might win MVP. Who knows? But Dak Prescott, 3 interceptions right there. Losing again by 6 points? Like my game right there, you just gotta finish, bro. It's all about finishing right there. You might just be forcing a little bit too much, more than you should. But if you take away at least one of those 2, That's your game right there for sure, right there. On the ground, Dalvin Cook still doing his thing, over 5 yards per carry. He's a beast, man. One of the best running backs in Madden. And then Jets just looks like not having Brees Hall is not really well. It didn't affect him this game. Donovan Knight, 16 carries for 115, over 7 yards per carry. That's pretty good. Receivers, he spread the ball out pretty well. So it looks like everybody was open this game.
Donovan Knight too.
Yeah. Oh shit.
God
true. Yeah.
Damn.
Hey, 3 receivers with 5 catches. At least he spread out the ball. Yeah.
I mean, to be honest, he is playing he's playing crazy ball, KJ Jefferson. Don't mean to burst your bubble there, Kamish, but he's currently not leading for Offensive Player of the Year.
You know, it's okay.
I thought he was.
Hey, it's okay because we got a little twist. We got a little twist with the awards. You'll see.
Oh, you motherfucker! Right now, it's Javonte Williams. I saw that today, and I'm like, oh man, I don't know what he did to deserve that.
I said offensive rookie of the year for the AFC.
That's what I just said. Oh, rookie.
Yeah, rookie.
Or player, and I was like, player. He's a rookie. They don't give him that either.
I was like, man, what are you talking about, dog?
No, yeah, KJ Jefferson's definitely getting rookie of the year if he deserves anything like that. Because obviously this kind of play means shit. 7 touchdowns in a game is unheard of. Man. It really is. He's spreading that ball around like crazy.
2013 Nick Foles.
All his receivers getting love, to be honest. They are getting the yards. They are getting the big paydays.
You know, if you guys didn't believe him in the last show, he gonna run it, dude. KJ Jefferson is gonna win that award, and possibly he may be MVP in the next 2 or 3 seasons. Who may knows? You know, he's trying to go ahead and sneak in for the division, for the AFC East. It's a tight division between him and the Dolphins, and so definitely be nice to watch coming up. Our next week cap. Jay, you won't like this one. Week 14, San Antonio Orbits versus El Chaplin. El Chaplin coming up 31-21. El Chaplin, Jay, y'all are here. Talk the shit, dude. I brought y'all here for a reason.
What's up, Jay?
Look, man. It was really setting out early on because, like, I know the kind of defense you run, and it's pretty easy to get around that. But what happened? It cut off at first, right?
It cut off, yep.
It cut off in the middle of getting my shit overheated. So I've been going through with this bullshit for the last couple weeks, but I mean, they always say that, you know, once the game turns off, you turn it back on, it's gonna flip some sort of way. And apparently, even my my CPU, because this was a forced one for him.
Yeah.
My CPU even didn't believe in 2 anymore because they stuck in Davis Mills for 4 wrecks apparently. And I mean, all in all, I was fighting Tua the whole time because I started making mistakes. I made a few mistakes that were my fault during the time that was actually played. But then there's a few that, like, I threw the pass for 10. That was my fault. It was kind of hard to keep track of where he was on the field. Because there was times where he was on the right side, there was times where he was on the left side, and even some of them are like, oh, this is an easy catch, forgetting that he's over there. And if I remember correctly, one of the interceptions was I was going to a wheel route, and he had a dude sitting right there, and I didn't even notice he was there.
Man,
it was more like I was focused on too much at once. I just really couldn't handle it, and I was really heated already because I mean he was just getting into my head.
So apparently, Chat thinks that Jay's giving excuses and he ain't owning that L. What you got to say?
What one person say that? I literally took the L. Like, there's no way around it. I fucking took the L.
All right,
I mean,
all right.
there's no excuse there is no excuse to lose, but I mean, if it's a mental game, I was getting. I mean, he can admit he got under my skin.
Yeah,
because I mean, the way it ended, we were both you were up by I think a touchdown, and you said you could have scored 3 in that one bit.
Oh yeah.
Hey, there was 2 minutes left, bro.
3 touchdowns was far. You could have said you went up 2, and I would have believed you. But you said you were gonna score 3 more after that. I'm like, there's no way.
I've done it, bro. I've done it.
Just because you've done it doesn't mean it's gonna happen. So
I guess we'll never know.
I guess we'll never know.
I mean, it's true. We'll never know. But I mean, like I said, my only thing that I can say about the game was I got heated, and it just whatever you play, you don't play good when you're upset.
Yeah.
Oh, that was my fault. I got into my own head. I was heated, and I was just causing nothing but mistakes for myself. Luckily, my CPU got me though, and Tua not throwing that many interceptions, so it kind of catches me up on that one.
Lucky ass.
My boy, my Riley Reed went off.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, 320 yards, 3 touchdowns, kind of picked apart my defense, which kind of sucks. They had 2 X Factor cornerbacks, so it's like, what the fuck are they doing back there? What am I paying them for?
Hey, your dad said it's okay. Just want to let you know that.
Oh, that motherfucker. As if he didn't just take 2 fat ass L's 2 weeks in a row.
Oh, shit. Chaplin, man, what's your
man.
take on this, dude? How was the game, man?
Oh, yeah, like, when we first started out, I remember the offense wasn't doing too good.
You were 1 for 9 with Riley Reed at one point. I remember that.
Yeah, so I just had to run it. I think I was doing pretty decent on the run game though, if I remember.
Yeah, you got a couple yards here and there. I remember you weren't going crazy. The thing is, oh my god, and it upsets me so much. I had you locked before the fucking the cutoff because Riley Reed wasn't doing a damn thing. I'm like,
I'll admit that.
Everyone's gassing up. This is your king.
I know who's gassing.
Everyone's always talking about Riley Reed's doing this, Riley Reed's doing that. I'm like, bro, where is he at?
That's my king, bro.
My bad, you continue.
Nah, but yeah, defense had won me that game in that first little game that we played. How many picks had Tua gotten? 2, 3 when you cut off?
Whenever it cut off, he threw 2. And then he threw 3 the second game.
Yeah, so I mean, that shit was gonna end up with hella picks either way.
From both sides, to be honest.
You got lucky. CPU saved you. You know, should have been like 5 picks, bro.
I'll take whatever little wins I can get, man.
But yeah, it was looking like a close game at first, but then I kind of started figuring out some things. I couldn't really do the passes I wanted to, so I switched it up a little, and we came out on top.
Nice. All right, you guys heard of here, folks. That was the inside fucking scoop of things. Oh my god, I'm fucking shit up. Oh my god, I'm fucking shit up. Oh my god. All right, there we go. It's been a night. We're going on to the next game, week 14. It brings us 1 playoff slugger and 1 team on the skid. We got the Austin Steamers going against the St. Louis Sentinels. 38-24, Steamers on top. Geno Smith had an okay game, 16 for 27, 220 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. We have Antonio Gibson with 12 carries, 79 yards, and 1 touchdown. Someone look at that game for me, please, see if we have more carries. We have Jahan Dotson with 3 wrecks, 69 yards, 1 touchdown, and Kendall Fuller with 2 tackles, 2 interceptions, 1 deflection, and a forced fumble. That cornerback was getting at it, dude. We have J.J. McCarthy, Michigan legend, 13 for 21, 222 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 1 interception. He had a good game, had a clean game. It doesn't help when you have Blake Corum. He has the Michigan whole offense. What is this? With 8 carries and 35 yards. Marquise Brown with 4 wrecks, 77 yards, 2 touchdowns. Marquise Brown is nice in this game. I will say he is nice in this game. Definitely a trade target. Yeah, this man, he's nice. With BJ, I'm not trying his last name. 5 tackles and 3 sacks.
Hey,
Ojulari, bro.
I don't want to be that guy.
Ojulari, yeah. What's up?
I don't want to be that guy, but Blake Corum, that's a blatant spam. I ain't gonna cap to you.
I was gonna
He's
say.
got 7 wrecks, 8 rushes.
See, that doesn't show up on the recap. Dang, recap was trying to cover for him, dude.
Yeah, no, I'm looking at it right now, trying to keep up with him. Okay, let me see where his lead receiver is. His running back.
Hold on. That may have been the old user. I know we have a new user who just recently came in, like last events, so let's not punish him.
I was gonna say you didn't mention Kyler Murray. He came in the game for a little bit too. Looks like it.
Oh, and threw 4 interceptions and then left.
Oh shit!
Look, again, I don't have the full stats on me right now. I'm just looking at the recap. I'm letting you guys dive in deep. That's y'all's.
So both his passers threw for 39 compared to 11 rushes. It's a little bit off.
Bro, can you imagine being Kyler Murray coming off the bench like, "Yay, coach!" and then
my turn throwing the same amount of fucking picks.
Bro, who lets him in after 2? I'd have been like, "Yo, JJ, get your ass back in there, dog." That's crazy. You know, it may have been CPU. Austin Steamers, if you're in chat, dude, give us an explanation either in Discord or here. You know, we're starting to mark some of these sim games, so we're getting there. All right, moving on to the next one because that's wild. Week 15 brought us another AFC South matchup. We have the Paris Blues against the Austin Aviators, with the Paris Blues coming on top, 45-42. It's another game where there's no defense. Malik Willis had him a game, 16 for 19, 230 yards and 3 touchdowns, clean. Perfect passing rating, man. Keaton Mitchell went crazy too. 22 carries, 199 yards, and 2 touchdowns. With Malik Neighbors, 4 wrecks, 112 yards, 1 touchdown. And Josh Thompson, 6 tackles. Trevor Lawrence went out in Trevor Lawrence fashion. He did his thing too. 24 for 32, 459 yards, 3 tackles. With Travis Etienne, 6 carries, 40 yards. Christian Kirk was 7 wrecks, 202 yards with a touchdown, and Jaron Curse with 5 tackles. Guys, tell me that there's more than 6 carries besides Travis with the offensive aviators.
Trevor had 7.
Lawrence had 7.
Trevor had 7. All right, cool. He may have saved himself. We'll double check on that one, but that's gonna be 2
looking good, guys. Y'all need to figure that out.
Yeah, y'all need to tighten this up. Because if not, suspensions are going to be coming, and I don't like giving out suspensions, dude. I don't feel like being the bad guy, but we got to do that.
I'll do it.
You guys deep dive into this, man. What you got?
I mean, it just from the looks of it, Trevor Lawrence just balling out completely. I mean, no turnovers on this game, which is actually pretty surprising considering the current state of the game. Everyone's throwing at least 1 interception, and not either from both these, especially with 459 yards. Three touchdowns. I mean, longest pass was 76 yards. He got sacked 3 times, so there's that problem that he has to worry about his protection. Malik Willis throwing the same thing, but half of what Trevor Lawrence was throwing, but he still threw the same amount of touchdowns, and he didn't get sacked 1 time, so it kept his jersey clean. I'm pretty sure it's what they like to see. Keaton, god damn. Keaton Mitchell, 22 rushes for 199 yards and 2 touchdowns. Fucking Malik Willis with 5 rushes for 100 yards and a touchdown. What the hell are they putting in the water over there in Paris? Niggas in Paris go crazy.
It's that tea, bro. It's the biscuits and tea.
God damn. Malik Neighbors, obviously his rookie standout, 4 wrecks, 112 yards and a touchdown. It's just he's playing skee ball like you said before, and he's going off. That's pretty much all I got to say about that game.
Oh, Chaplin, man. What you got?
Yeah, so I'll say, this offensively game is just surprising to see nobody throw a pick, right? It's almost locked to see at least one guy throw 1 or 2. Malik Willis, this might just be one of the best games I've seen from him. 16 for 19. Looks like he was locked in, not missing shit. Keaton Mitchell, though, that fool went crazy. He put the team on his back alongside with Malik Willis. I guess the Aviators' run defense just didn't come to play. That's what lost him the game, really. If the run defense had done at least half of what they did, they'd probably win that game.
Honestly.
Yep. Well, you guys heard it here, folks. AFC South is getting tight for that division. Getting real tight. Tighter than your mama's hole. But anyways, moving on to Week 15. We have the Tampa Bay Bucks versus the Buffalo Bills, with the Bucks coming on top 49-14. Kari, are you still here, dog? Talk about this game, dude.
Man, just played a good game.
Josh Allen,
I don't know.
Dude.
Well, yeah, defense was going crazy, man. I think this is the week after I had figured out my new defensive plan, and it showed, because I was getting dogged and people were out there putting 40 on me, and I 30, 40 a game, and I wasn't having that, and I was tired of it. So I went and tried to figure out some defenses, play some regs, and came into one, and it's been working ever since. So it was really just a defensive game for me. The offense really just was average, not very good. Defense really is the one that won it for us.
Well, there you guys go. Jesus Christ, my fucking dyslexia kicked in. But anyways, You know, you guys got the inside scoop. We're going to get moving on to the next game that Week 15 has us bringing. We have the Dallas Cowboys versus the San Juan Raiders, with the Dallas Cowboys coming on top 45-15. Put the whooping on them boys, man. Trey Lance had a better game, 18 for 23, 243 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception, with Brian Robinson Jr. having 13 carries, 122 yards, and 2 touchdowns. CeeDee Lamb being CeeDee Lamb with 8 reps, 108 yards, 1 touchdown. Leighton Vander-esque has 6 tackles, 1 interception. Baker Mayfield looking like a 2022 Baker Mayfield with 18 for 30, 223 yards, and 1 interception. Josh Jacobs, 7 carries, 18 yards. I think this may have been against the CPU. Devontae Adams, 5 reps, 79 yards, and Christopher Smith II, who with 5 tackles. It's written on the paper, guys. It's written right here. Raiders got their ass whooped. Now, new Raiders guy, if you're watching, rebuild that team, dude. Do something, because that ain't cute. Moving on. We got Week 15. We have the Miami Dolphins against the Carolina Panthers, with the Dolphins coming on top 33-14. I'll let you guys take it away, man.
Oh, let me pull this here up here real quick. Okay, so Miami again. Miami again on the winning side of the ball. Looks like Panthers, my boy. It looks like you struggling a little bit, dog. Trying to figure out between Jacoby Brissett and Quinn Ewers, and with the latter throwing 4 interceptions, goes kind of stupid if you're thinking about it. How you throw more interceptions and completions with 14 attempts?
Embarrassing.
Yeah, Mark McGraw, still playing like he was supposed to. Mark McGraw came in on a replacement for the suspension, and the young man out of Harvard realized, hey, this is my spot. I'm keeping this. Nick Chubb going still hard, 20 rushes for 126 yards, 1 touchdown. Rex on Carolina's side looks just disgusting. But Trey Palmer leading with 4 recs. I mean, pretty mediocre game throughout, as far as like everybody was just getting their natural standard numbers. I guess Marvin Harrison got shut down this week because he had 2 recs for 32 yards. And that's pretty much it. It really wasn't much on either side. I mean, fucking 2 recs to Noah Fant for Carolina, then one. It just really wasn't Carolina's game. He's starting to see that trading Bryce Young has got to be the worst decision. They're probably gonna want him out as GM. I'm not gonna lie to you. Because I torched the place if that's what happens.
Yeah, that might have been the worst trade for him.
Yeah, I think he was better off trading Quinn Ewers. Holding on to Quinn Ewers instead of trying to run with him this early. Because they really just handed him the keys and said, deal with it.
Yeah, it looks like a complete shit show from Carolina's offense.
I mean, it doesn't surprise me. Carolina's, owner in real life is a shit show, so. Apparently feeding down to Matt Yeager's dog. You gotta get that shit up. All right, moving on to the next game. We have Week 15. Jay.
Fuck you.
Jay, we're gonna talk about this, dog. 31 Thunderbirds, Orbits 27. Don't get mad, but it looks like a shit show on both sides.
Oh, that's my boy, right? That's my boy.
Yeah, that's your boy. That's your boy.
That's my boy.
Yeah, I mean, realistically, the box score says it all. I had the early lead, and then just honestly, from the looks of it, I can't even say anything without people assuming it's a fucking excuse. Look at the interceptions. I threw 3 straight to Fred Warner. The man can do everything in the center of the field. I can lob a pass and he'll jump at mid-arc and pick it off. And
that fool's broken.
Yeah, he's honestly really broken this game. And you can even ask it from the Thunderbird side. He knew that literally the picks were keeping him in the game, and that's what bailed him out towards the end. I couldn't really do much on the throw, but my Javonte Williams still going, doing what he has to do, and that's pretty much all that was mainly in the first half, to be honest, because I couldn't really run much. It's kind of like the game flipped at half. Jalen Waddle still keeping me in the game through the air, though, 134 yards, 7 recs. And if you look at defense, you go straight to interceptions. It was all Fred Warner. And then, I threw one to D. Winters. Yeah, I threw one to D. Winters. The other linebacker. Man. I remember that one. That was a throw out of sack.
Man,
I got sacked and the ball came out and would have landed right in his fucking hand. And he just took off with it.
The chat has something to say. They said, "Are you
Of
gonna
course
be
they
on?
fucking do.
Are they gonna be on? Are you gonna be on auto or are you trolling? Like, what's up, man?
Which bitch ass nigga said that?
Hey, don't worry about it. But you know they want the news. Are you?
I'm not gonna tell nobody until I get a name.
He's in, boys. Don't worry about it. I got you. The nigga said he's in.
I'm doing.
It's David. David's asking.
Of course it is, because I don't want to. I'm not playing his fucking league.
Yeah.
I can't do these Vikings. I can't do these Vikings, and plus, I can't. I mean, to be real, I can't take crushing L's in this league and then expect to go hop over to my worst team and go play again. You know what I mean?
Madden does that to dog. Oh my God.
Does, and it's like, I mean, he expected me to play my game right after I took that fucking L to, you know, the chaplain over here.
Better.
And I was like, bro, I was heated. I'm like, you know what? I really don't feel like playing it. And if they're gonna, I mean, he wants to dog me for not feeling like playing a dog shit game. I mean, I can't really do much about that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But as far as like, I really truly like after last, I really should not have lost this game. If we're really looking at it, I should not have lost this game.
And you know what's crazy?
I still did.
We talked about your schedule last show, and we said that these last games are going to be crucial for you. And I marked this game as a game that you should have went in, beat his tail, beat the brakes off of him, and won. But I also said don't underestimate him. You know, shit can happen.
I mean, I wasn't underestimating. That's the thing. I mean, you saw I was beating the brakes off his dumb ass.
I didn't say you were. But, you know, just overall as a team factor. Oh, damn, he threw the stat on your ass. He said 2-0. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Who said that shit?
Who you think, dog? He got 2-0 on you. That's crazy. Man, anyways, we're gonna get off this game before words.
Yeah, I'm about to fucking start slanging.
But David, we on your ass now. Week 15, Seattle Seahawks, San Diego Riverhawks. Riverhawks coming on top 16-14 against the CPU, dog.
CPU?
Man,
how do you always score 40 on a CPU, bum? Come on, bro.
Yo, David, come on, bro.
Hey, come in this party right now, David. You got some explaining to do.
Come on, David.
You got some explaining, so I know it's a little delay, but, you know, I'm talking to this. Bryce Young, 15 for 31, 99 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Tony Pollard not having a Tony Pollard game, 17 carries, 72 yards. Jackson Smith, Najigba, 5 wrecks, 71 yards, 2 tutties. Nice game. Jonathan Allen, 9 tackles, 1 sack. Now look at these stats over here, boys. Matthew Stafford, 14 for 19, 157, and an interception. Cam Akers, 24 carries, 59 yards, and 1 touchdown. Jose Morant, 4 wrecks, 43. How do you lose to this team? Oh, we got the insight. He said he played moments instead of.
Yeah, I was about to say. I was about to tell you. Well, I gave him a little bit of benefit of doubt because, you know, he didn't play all his snaps, so that's why Bryce Young's under 50% probably.
Damn, David.
Sounds like excuses to me.
I might have to set down these power rankings. Let me edit this shit real quick.
32, bro. You lost to the CPU.
That's why. Nah, because if that's the case, X has got to go too. He's got to go to the bottom too. That's crazy. Oh man, this shit's getting wild. All right, next game. We got the St. We got the St. Louis Sentinels versus the Oakland Condors. Condors coming on top, 22-17. Y'all got this one.
Condors and where the hell is this game at?
So, looks like Kyler Murray started as quarterback. It looks like J.J. McCarthy is no longer the starting quarterback. Crazy.
I think he's doing the dual thing where he's just trying to see which one works.
It's a new regime, so, you know, this is his first game, you know, with his team. So, you know, why not start off with the veteran over the rookie?
Oh yeah, new user, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, new user. So yeah, I mean, it's looking like. I mean, he tried to keep it on the run, and then also, you know, Sterling Shepard, his favorite target by far is. Oh no, I'm lying. Ty Chandler.
Oh, that's not okay.
That's not good.
Oh,
that's not
new?
good.
We're gonna give him a warning. We're gonna talk to him. It's okay.
Oh, that's not good at all.
We're gonna talk to him.
All right, well then that's all we gotta say about that game. All right.
Yep. So we're over that one. CJ Stroud being CJ Stroudy. We got one more game to recap. I know, guys, it's been long, but hang in there with me. We're almost there. This is the fun of the show. We get to talk about what you guys do. Y'all want this? I'm giving it up to you. Chaplin, it's yours, man. Green Bay Packers versus the Shamrocks. You're up 44-14. Give us a quick recap.
All right, so this was personal. This was a personal one.
Oh, this is personal.
Personal?
Oh, bro, he whooped your ass last time, huh?
Yeah, when I had my backup quarterback, fucking 60 overall, boy thought he was good, so hey, I had to show up, bro.
Damn.
Shit was personal.
Bro, Winston threw 6 picks. Ooh.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
He's eating them crabs right now. I know that. Shit.
I fucking put him in a box.
Bro,
Who the fuck
you
called on Owen Popo, Adrian
Henry?
Amos, AJ Terrell?
You stopped
You get
Henry,
interception.
15
You get
carries
interception.
for 15
Yes,
yards.
sir. Yeah.
Well, there's not much.
He kept trying to run it, and I just fucking kept shutting it down.
There's not much to see here, boys and girls. Just don't be.
Yeah, this was a complete blowout.
Don't be that guy. Don't be that guy, pal. All right, so that is going to recap the weekly game recap. So now we are going to go into one of my favorite segments of the day. We are going to go over the player of the week for week 15. Now again, this is just based off y'all's performance, so don't get mad if you didn't make it. You should have made it. Now, I also want to let you guys know that we had Unk make some of these graphics, and I went ahead and dabbled in some of these graphics too, and we collabed a little bit for it. So I'm pretty excited to see your guys' response here. So now for the player of the week, offensive player, we got Trevor Lawrence, 24 completions for 32 attempts with 459 yards and 3 tutties. Again, this dude is going to be running for MVP. This guy is my leading MVP winner for this year. I got to give kudos to him, man. He's balling out. Definitely balling. For player of the week, AFC defense, you got that boy Minkah Fitzpatrick with 2 tackles, 1 interception, and a pick.
2 interceptions.
6. I didn't make I didn't make these. With Neon's wrong. 1 interception, 1 touchdown. Dude's balling, dog. Fucking balling. And then so those were Unk's graphics. Now go ahead and check out my shit, my boy. We got the player of the week NFC offense. We have Trey fucking Lance for 18 completions for 23 attempts. We have 243 yards, 3 touchdowns, and he did it on the run too. 7 attempts for 58 rushing yards and a touchdown. Dude was all around this week. Stellar, man. And going over to the NFC defense, we have Danny Stutzman. You guys may be like, who the fuck is this guy?
Yeah, who the fuck is that, bro?
He's a rookie from Oklahoma. So he should be a second-year veteran. No. He's a first-year veteran. He's a rookie. He's from the Falcons. I told you guys that Falcons defense is something to be scary about, dude. He's got pieces. He's got a team, and that team is going to be here for a while. He had 2 tackles, 1 interception, and 1 touchdown, and that's at the linebacker position. Dude is doing some things, man. Doing some good fucking things. Now, before we get into the stat leaders and standings and the power rankings, I want us to get into the goddamn awards. So now, hear me out, guys. Hear me out. In the next coming weeks, we are going to have polls. So we're going to do something different. In Neon, I can actually edit who gets awards and stuff like that. We could put our own awards in here. We do the graphics and stuff like that. So what we're going to do is we're going to, for next events, which should be week 17, or probably tomorrow or the end of the day tomorrow, we're going to have polls with 15 players for MVP, for we're going to do coach of the year, we're going to do defensive player of the year, offensive player of the year. They're going to be both for AFC and NFC, and then we're also going to do that as well for the rookie of the year on both conferences and for both sides of the ball. And then from there, the next vote is from whoever has the most votes in those. We're going to go over to, we're going to crunch it down to 10. And then the last week, we're going to crunch that down to 5. And then Super Bowl week, we will announce the winners. Those winners won't be getting a dev upgrade or anything like that. Madden will give that to you guys. We will give you a different kind of reward. We will give you, +1, +2, +3. I will figure that out. I will lay that out to you guys for the winners. But it's just something cool for the league to get into as us as a whole league to vote for our peers and for the vote to see who's cool and stuff like that. So I thought it'd be cool to interact a little bit. I mean, what do you guys think? Let me know in chat. I mean, what do you guys think? L Chaplin, Jay, you guys like the system?
Oh shit, my fault. Yeah, I mean, I think it's pretty. I mean, it keeps everything new and kind of fresh, I guess you could say. And I mean, it's something that a lot that this league can use because I mean, at the end of the day, it's just a fucking Madden franchise. So obviously, whatever can keep it, new and I guess you can say hip. Then
yes, sir.
Yeah, whatever keeps it.
Not every league does this, bro. It's just badass. I like it, honestly. Yeah, it's different.
So, and I mean, and that's what we are, man. This is what our fourth year in as a whole league together. I want to do new things. I want to incorporate you guys. I want to evolve and make Madden leagues better for other leagues to see. Hey, let's try that out. Let's see, how that works with our leagues. Because if we become the original thought, I mean, who else is gonna beat us? But
exactly.
Now we're gonna go into our stat leaders and our standings. Jay, what you want? You want leaders or you want standings?
I do leaders.
Take it away, man.
You meant like like rushing and passing leaders?
Yeah. So just go to the league page and read that off.
Alright, so as of right now, my fault, I fucking brain farted. Right now we got as passing leaders, we're sitting with motherfuck. Okay, we're sitting with Trevor Lawrence, obviously number one. Dude's throwing 66% completion. Sitting at 4,017 yards with 43 touchdowns. Dude is showing out, and he's just crazy right now. Second runner up, we got KJ Jefferson, your rookie of the year.
Jets.
Right behind him.
Yeah, right behind him, only down by from what looks to be like 20 points.
20 yards.
20 yards?
Mm-hmm.
20 yards, and he has one more touchdown too, so hey, he's coming for that leader.
Hey, but really like 10 more interceptions.
Yeah.
Yeah, hey, but that I'm not gonna lie to you, Madden measures mistakes, so that's what's gonna hold you back from it. And then of course number 3 is Bryce Young, 61% completion percentage. Is that an 3,800? 3,870 yards and 30 touchdowns. Obviously, way below, but still number 3 in the league.
Mm-hmm.
We got rushing leaders Keaton Mitchell and 246 attempts for 1,500 yards and 14 touchdowns. Dude going off. Still on pace to possibly, if he keeps it up, he's going to do great things. Tony Pollard, second up, 263 attempts, way more attempts and less yardage, but only down by from what looks to be 10 yards and 2 more touchdowns. And then Darren Baldwin, the offensive player of the year runner-up, 246 yards, 1496 yards, 246 attempts, and 17 touchdowns. As far as receiving leaders, we're looking at who are we looking at? Obviously Dalton Kincaid, 74 recs, 1725 yards, and 18 touchdowns. Second up, we got Christian Kirk, 61 attempts, obviously a way more amount of fewer attempts. 28 yards, 11 touchdowns. Johnny Wilson, which I believe is Kari's receiver, no? 73 attempts, 18 yards, and 16 touchdowns. And going on to the other side of the ball, we have the sack leaders. Per usual, we got Myles Garrett leading. 15 sacks, 40 tackle for losses. Second up, we got Michael Parsons close behind with 14 sacks and 19 tackle for losses. And then we got Josh Allen at 13 sacks, 23 tackle for losses. Interception leaders, right now it's a tie between Cam Smith and Dante Jackson, both with 9 picks apiece. And then right after them is Adrian Amos with 8 interceptions.
Yes, sir.
And I forget on the Packers. Tackle leaders, we got Quay Walker with 114. Juwan Bentley with 118, and Diane Henley with 101.
Before moving on, yo, dude, do you regret moving on from Quay Walker? Do you look like he's being a man?
I mean, he was always a stud, but I just want a PS2. I was gonna trade him for no matter what, it's whatever it takes. That's what it took, so I didn't.
Man, whatever it takes, right?
PS2's got 7 picks right now, and people don't even throw it his way, so that tells you the story.
Shit. All right, guys. So we're gonna move on to the division standings. I'm gonna give it to you guys AFC first. So we got the AFC North. Black Knights coming in 9-5, with the Steelers right on his ass for 8-6, tied up with Orbits 8-6. Of course, Steelers have the tiebreaker on that one, with the Bengals and 4-10. Coming into the AFC South, we got the Blues currently right now. 12-3. You know what? Show it on the screen. You know what? You picky bastards, bro. I was reading this shit from my phone, but you know what? If y'all want to see it, I'll show it. I will fucking show it. So we're going back to the NFC South here. We have actually Aviators are on top. Neon's a little bit more updated, a little bit more advanced. 11-13. We have the Blues coming in at 12-3. 11-13, 11-3. We have the Blues coming in at 12-3. We need Aviators to win this game. Condors 9-5. With the Colts at 4-11. We're not talking about that. I finally figured out offense. I'm figuring out the defense. Leave me alone. AFC East, Dolphins leading on top, 11-3, with the Jets right on his tail for 10-4. We have the Bills at 5-9 and the Huskies at 2-13. Pats, man, if you're listening, where you at, dog? I know you're better than this. AFC West, Desperados already clinched a playoff spot. 9-5. There's not much here in the West, with the Chargers at 5-9. We have the Raiders at 3-11, and we have the Pioneers at 2-12. Chiefs have no competition, so not much here to say. Moving over to the NFC North, we have the Packers, who have clinched a playoff, clinched his division. With 10-4 record, Lions behind 6-9, Shamrocks behind 5-10, and the Oilers behind 4-10. Now, with this loss for the Lions, he was in the hunt for the playoffs, but now looking at 6-9, looking like playoff chances are now gone for Detroit. NFC South, we have a two-way tie for the top, with the Falcons coming on top with the tiebreaker, 9-6. We have the Bucks at 9-6. The Panthers at 7-7, still right on their tail, and still has a chance for the division. So it's very tight here in the NFC South, and I believe both of them all three of these teams are in the playoffs currently. With the Snowhawks at 5-10, we had the current Snowhawk user just left. No explanation, just gone. So there's that. NFC East, we have the Steamers, who have clinched a playoff spot, not the division, but a playoff spot. So meaning the Cowboys still have a chance at getting this, and even the Bulls. With the 11-3 record, we have the Cowboys at 9-5. We have the Bulls at 8-6, and we have the Golden Eagles at 8-7. So still a tight division. Still enough games for the Steamers to lose and to not get the division, but he has a playoff spot. So there's some playoff scenarios that can play out here. Moving over to the NFC West, we have David here, the Seahawks, who have clinched and made their division. Not much here of the division. 13-2. Thunderbirds coming in second at 6-9. Sentinels at 4-10, and Riverhogs at 3-11. So now let's look at the overall for the AFC. We're looking at Dolphins, Aviators, Blues, Jets, Desperados, Black Knights, and Condors. Condors being the odd man. No, they're in. Steelers being the odd man out. So Steelers and Orbits are on the cusp, fighting for a wild card spot. So we may not even see all NFC North teams. David said go to the playoff picture. Let's look into it. Looking in, yeah. Condors at the 7, looking like he will go against the Aviator, so another AFC South rematch. We have the Chiefs and the Jets, 3rd and the 6th seed. Jets, Jets. That will be a hell of a game with the Black Knights going against Ski right now, and with Miami having a bye. And we have on the NFC side that David. I got something for the predictions, so I got that. I had an idea for that one. David with the bye. We have Steamers and Bucks currently looking for a matchup. We have the Packers versus the Bulls. I feel like that would be a good game for 3rd and 6th seed. And then we have the 4th and 5th seed at the Falcons and Cowboys. So that was the standings. So we're gonna switch things up. I'll leave the power rankings for last, but I did say there's a chance for rewards, guys. So this is it. I want you guys to predict the last 3 teams who will make 5th, 6th, and 7th seeds for both divisions. Now, as long as you get 3 of those answers correct, you will get a +3 on any player under 75 overall, besides physical stats. So remember, if you get these right at the end of week 18 and they make the playoffs at 5th, 6th, and 7th, we get a reward. So now they want to hear our predictions for the playoffs and who's going to be where. So what do you guys think? What's your guys' predictions? I'm throwing you guys a curveball here.
Yeah, that's crazy because I did not think of anything like that. Okay, so damn, Desperados clinched his fucking division already. Well, on the damn, that's a good ass question. Okay, on the AFC side, I think we're gonna go. Who's actually there right now?
Well, who do you think is gonna win it? Dolphins or Blues or even Aviators?
Man, I'm gonna give you guys a bone. I'm gonna give you guys a bone here. I say the Jets are gonna be the sneaky Super Bowl AFC representative. I feel like he will eke out a 3-point game against the Desperados. Possibly he'll play the Dolphins. I feel like the Dolphins may be fully ready, but I don't. I think they've had really good matchups, and I think the Jets pull out the one over, and he'll meet Aviators in the championship game, and I feel like he just comes on top over Aviators, and we'll get that spot.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton.
Yeah.
Hold on, give me a second. Chat. You can DM any admin, but make sure you guys include me. You guys can do a chat with all the admins, including me, but that's where you guys want to put them, and so that way we know. Or I'll even make a channel so that way you guys can put predictions in. So go ahead, Josh. Sorry about that.
Shit, I lost my train of thought. Okay, for AFC, I don't know. Like, I low-key, my golden horse that I would like to see make it would be Ski again. I think Ski and the Paris Blues, I feel like they got a team set up to win right now. And I feel like he's the one that can actually take down the Dolphins if he actually has to, or the Dolphins, the Jets, and the Aviators if it comes to it. If he can figure out how to keep what's that nigga's name? KJ Jefferson under the reps, I feel like he doesn't, because KJ Jefferson had some bad games before too. But I feel like I feel like it'll be the Blues from the AFC side.
Okay. I never gave my NFC choice. I'm not gonna sit here and sugarcoat things here. You guys know where my allegiance lies. I think Bryce Young bites in the playoffs. I don't think he gets shut down, and I think it's either gonna be Packers who finally get a chance to get back into the playoffs, or honestly, I feel like people are sleeping on the Falcons a little bit. I know he's kind of like getting recognition, but I feel like he can come in there and do some work and get that Super Bowl slot. Chaplin, man, it's on you. I put a lot of pressure on you now.
You did. So, I mean, how can I not be biased, right? If our quarterback Riley Reid can keep playing pretty decent, I just need him to be above average. Our defense is phenomenal. If we could just keep teams under like 400, 300 passing yards, if we should be good. It all comes down to honestly, I think Steamboats. I think if Steamboats and Hawks match up, Steamboats would take that one. He's a dog, bro. I mean, his team's pretty fucking OP, so I wouldn't put him past on that. I would either say it's me and Hawks in the championship, or me and Steamboats. I'm calling it right now.
Okay.
I don't have you getting out of the wild card, to be honest.
Damn.
Hey, I was gonna say, if I'm gonna play anybody in the wild card, I want him to be him. That's my dub right there.
Okay.
I already beat him.
Well, guys, you guys heard it from us. Those are predictions. Let us know what you guys think. Like, who do you think is going to make it into the bowl? Who do you think is going to represent the AFC? Who's going to be representative in the conference games? Let us know. Let us know. So now that leads us off to our last segment before we get off here. I know it's been a pretty long show. Our shows are being extended. We're roughly around here, but I enjoy this, man. I enjoy chit chatting with you guys, giving you guys news, and just giving you guys what you want. So now you guys remember, before I show this is a reflection of what you guys do, and I just put it on the screen. So don't get mad at me. Get mad at you for being ass. Just saying. Just saying. So this is the Week 16 power rankings. And I'm just going to run it down real quick. I know we've been on here for a little bit longer. We have Seahawks still staying at 1, even though with the 2 L's, he's still there. We have the Dolphins moving up at 3. 3 spots in as 2. We have Steamers staying at 3. Now, I know some people are like, well, why do you have the Dolphins over the Steamers? When I look at their home wins, their away wins, the division, the conference, the Dolphins have a better overall record on all those, and so I gave him the 2nd seed. There's no disrespect to the Steamers. I feel like, again, he's still top 3. He could have been 2, but that's just kind of how I critiqued some things. We have the Aviators dropping to 4 after those 2 tough losses. Ski sneaking back, not even sneaking. He has taken his spot into top 5, coming up 2 spots. We have El Chaplin on the cusp of top 5. He started off at 9 or 7, I believe, when I did Power Rankings Week 1, and, he's right back up where he should belong. We have the Jets dropping down to 3. I know you won some games. There's a game that you lost, or I believe I was looking at records and stuff, and so compared to that, you were at 7 right now. I know you were at 4, but just a little dip in the chip. Nothing too crazy. Desperados coming at 8, moving up 4 spots. We have the Falcons just moved down to 9. Condors moved down to 10. We have the Black Knights coming out of the top 10 with some crucial playoff team losses. And he did win a fair sim, but again, it's a fair sim, not a win. Cowboys moving up to 12. We have the Steelers cracking up to the top 15 with number 13 spot. The Bulls up to the still in the top 15. We have the Orbits sliding 4 spots down to 15. Bucks coming up to 16. I know he's not happy about that spot, but if you're not happy about it, keep winning the games, man. I know you're winning.
That nigga's been below me all season.
But just keep showing out, man. You got 3 more weeks to show out, and you got this. Jaeger is coming up right behind him with Panthers at 17. Golden Eagles at 18, dropping 2. Lions coming up 1. Shamrocks up 3. Thunderbirds, 7-spot slot. He's starting to win some crucial games. Even though, he's out of playoff contention. But who knows? Things could still happen. He's still fighting for that spot. He's not eliminated yet. Number 22 with the Chargers, we got Bills at 23, Snowhawks 24, Oilers moving up to 25, Colts at 26, we can't figure shit out, 27 Sentinels, 28 Bengals, 29 Raiders, and the last 4 are same as last week. So yeah, these are your Week 16 power rankings, and again, if you don't like it, kiss my ass and be better. Prove it to me, and it will reflect on our next show. Now, guys, I want to say thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for responding and just being interactive with you guys. Jay, El Chaplin, thank you guys for doing what you guys did today. Jay, thank you for always being here and being my partner in crime. I appreciate that so much.
Yes, sir.
Guys, I enjoy this shit so much. So if you guys have any ideas for the show and you guys things that you guys want to kick in, or if you guys want to guest star and talk about some games and shit, man, hop in, let me know, DM me, we'll get you in there. But guys, this is the Boomcast. You guys are the Boomcasters. This is Kamish signing out along with
Antonio Orbits. I'll see y'all later.
And our special guest,
El Chapulín, Green Bay Packers,
Motherfuckers, we signing out. Deuces.